What is going on, everyone? I am Steven here with You Other Heroes themselves, and I'm aware that it's pretty late, but I'm sitting with my boy Dirk. See what up to Heroes, Dirk?
What's good, heroes? We just came back from airtime. That's probably why it's so late that we're doing this.
Yeah,
Jumping
bro.
around and
That's
shit.
them
We got
airtime.
our matching airtimes stock. You know what I'm saying? Because we fucking savages. But
And they lit, bro. But today I'm bringing you guys my first WWE figure review, and I wouldn't just review a WWE figure because they're kind of boring. So I'm reviewing the Zombie Seth Rollins. Ooh, zombie.
type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I also have the Zombie Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. So if you guys want to see that,
If they're right
they're over there.
on this side.
They're these two figures right here. So if you guys want to see those, make sure you comment down below, and I will for sure do that for you. Even one comment that says do the Dean Ambrose, I'll do it. But this is a really cool figure. Let me put this up here. Really cool figure. I mean, like, even just the art of the figure looks really cool. And I knew as soon as I saw this was out, I had to go get it.
Back looks crazy. Looks really good.
Seth Rollins is my favorite character. Favorite wrestler. And there's the rest of the figures in the wave. You got Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kevin Owens, Sasha Banks, Brock Lesnar, and AJ Styles. But there's a lot of cool things this figure does, and the way he looks is really cool. And I wasn't going to open him, but I did. And since I did, I'll review him. But let's get to it and crack Seth Rollins open. Look at that packaging, though. Like, you even got the barbed wire. It's cool. And here is Zombie Seth Rollins out of the packaging. Now, there's a lot of things I like about this figure. The way it looks, the way it's sculpted. There's a lot of really cool things about it, and it's definitely my favorite zombie figure that I own. But just like all the paint and how it's painted and the way it looks is just really good. And first, I want to start off with the bad things.
Yeah. Okay. Now look. You see the box? Now, I don't know if if you can do the comparison, but you see the gloves? There's no gloves on the figure. You see the cuts going up is like a side right here on his torso area. There's no cuts going up his torso area.
His torso's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, this picture's all fucked up. It is a cool ass looking picture though, that's true. But now to go over the figure itself, there's a lot of things, like I said. There's not a thing I don't like about it, other than it's a wrestling figure, and wrestling figures suck at posability, but he's got a really nice face sculpt. As Derek said, it looks like someone shit on his face because it's all brown.
That's just a decaying, because he's a zombie.
But his jaw's all knocked sideways, which looks cool, with his tongue sticking out. As you can see, like, I'll move the hair out the way the jaw's dislocated. Another thing I really like, this is my favorite Seth Rollins head sculpt, like the way the hair looks. I like how it's half in his face. I think it looks really cool. Now, one thing I do kind of hate, which I did just go over, is the fact that his body is really, like, his torso is boring. There's a lot going on his legs, and I'll get to that in a few seconds. But he's actually got his Seth Rollins tattoo. It's right there, which is cool, Now going to his legs, bro. Like, everything about these legs is really cool. The way they're painted, like, where they're ripped, it's just black painted. It's like, this is another thing about the Seth Rollins I really like. This is my favorite Seth Rollins outfit, the white, SummerSlam outfit when he fought Sting and retired him. I'm actually named after Sting, fun fact. And, like, look at how this foot looks. Like, that just looks amazing. Like,
Let me get in there, because... Now, one thing Steven was talking about, how... You see how... Okay, this turns... You can, like, you can obviously see it, like, with the boot, it's hidden.
yeah.
So, when it turns, you don't really see it that much. And I don't know if you want to talk about that. I was going to talk about that. This leg does come off, but I don't know how to get it off because I don't know if it's figure.
Yeah, that's one of the really cool things about the figure. I wouldn't even have noticed if I didn't take him out, because originally I wasn't gonna take him out. But I was looking at his leg, and as you can see right here, it looks like it comes off. And the Dean Ambrose zombie, his arm does come off, so I was like, maybe it comes off, but he just gave it a little pull, and the leg does come off, showing a cool little bone. But yeah, his leg does rip off like a zombie. You can have it laying next to him or something. It looks really cool, and I really like that added little detail that his leg can come off. It's really neat. He doesn't really stand on his leg, but that's alright. I don't really see the point of it, but I do like the added attention. It's really cool. And put this back on. Even the bone is looks good. Painted yellow, like I don't know how to describe it.
Like a bone.
Yeah, like a bone. Down there. One thing I want to talk about, I just go up the articulation. Because of his hair, he can't look up and down at all, or side to side. Well, he can if you want to mess his hair up, but I wouldn't. He has the normal articulation of a normal wrestling figure, which is ass. His arm moves up about that much. He has single jointed elbows, which isn't too bad. Wrist moves up and down and side to side. What the hell was that?
What is that?
Looks like paint came off.
Really?
I don't know why though. He kicks forward, you know, like a wrestling figure does, about that much. Wrestling figures for some reason kick all the way back. I don't know why. They have bougie single jointed knees, which is fine, I guess. They do have boot rotation, which, was Derek was saying, is hidden on this leg. Can't really see it. And one thing I want to point out, just because it's a figure review, you point out stuff. That foot only moves up that much and down that much, but his skeleton foot moves up all the way. That's as far as that one can go, and that's as far as that one can go.
And the reason I think it is because, like, I guess they tried to make it like, oh, he's wearing a boot on this foot, and then this is like less, you know, stuff hindering it from moving. So.
And yeah, as you can see, it moves down a lot more too, the skeleton foot. And that, guys, was my zombie Seth Rollins figure review. If you like this review, you like this figure, you like the zombie wave, I do have Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, the entire zombie shield. So you want to see Roman or Dean, just comment one of their names below. Even if only one of you comments, I will do it. Now, I have a couple more figure reviews coming, like 2099 Spider-Man, obviously Thor, like I said I was going to do, and the new Kylo Ren figure from the new Kylo Ren movie. From the new Kylo Ren movie? From the new Star Wars movie. And this is my boy Dirky's with me again, so say adios to the heroes.
Adios, heroes. We got this peace.
Seth Rollins, see y'all later. Peace.
Oh, woo! Oh, woo!